How you doing this morning? It is Paul Dudley. We are at the port of New Orleans, where the Carnival Glory, that ship that collided with another one in Cozumel, Mexico, is about to arrive here. You will remember the Carnival Glory collided with another ship, the Carnival Legend, on Friday down in Mexico. Now, the Carnival Glory was apparently trying to dock when it hit the Carnival Legend, which was already docked there in Cozumel, Mexico. We know that 6 guests apparently on this ship were injured. We know that those injuries apparently were minor and that they stayed on the ship and that they were treated at the medical center on the boat. We just identified where the damage is on this ship. We actually couldn't see it as it was coming in because it was blocked. Our vantage point was blocked here. But now, as it's come closer and is actually parked here for a minute, you can see the damage right there. As Josh, my photographer, comes in, you can see just how bad that is. We know that this ship, the Carnival Glory, collided with another ship known as the Carnival Legend in Cozumel, Mexico on Friday. Apparently this ship here, the Carnival Glory, was trying to dock when it collided with the other ship, the Carnival Legend, which at that time was already docked. We now overhear the captain talking to passengers here on the Carnival Glory, as many of these passengers are going to get off of this ship. And I know when I've covered these cruise ship accidents before, there's always a bit of relief when people get off of these ships. As far as what happened, this all happened on Friday. When this accident did happen, 6 guests on this ship were hurt. We were told that their injuries are minor. We don't exactly know the extent of those injuries, but we know that they are minor. It could be bumps and bruises. It could be something a bit more. So we are going to attempt to talk to some passengers on this ship once they get off to try to figure that out for you. Now, we do know that after the collision, the ship was apparently inspected by a number of different authorities here and was deemed safe to sail back to New Orleans. Now, as far as what led to this crash, that is still under investigation. We did hear some reports that possibly wind and high strong currents out there could have contributed to this incident. We are also told that the passengers on board all got a $100 onboard credit to use after this incident to try to make their trip a little bit better. But yeah, as you see, I'm going to have Josh kind of take a tight look at that damage one more time. You can see really it was apparently, it looks like it was on a balcony there, and actually went into the interior of the ship, if I'm not mistaken. We are going to have to obviously confirm that with some of the passengers to get some more details about what happened, as well as the Carnival company itself. We do know, again, that they did inspect this ship after it, checked all the engines, checked everything out, and it was deemed safe to come back. We have heard of horror stories, unfortunately, when it has come to cruise ships. I know just a few months ago I covered a Norwegian cruise ship that was out in the sea for hours, and it just was out there bobbing in the water. There was no engine power. The ship itself couldn't get out. That is a totally different story about what is happening here on the Carnival Glory. A totally different situation. We had this Carnival Glory that was maneuvering out in the sea, attempting to dock in Cozumel, Mexico. That's when it collided with the Carnival Legend, which was already docked, and that's when the injuries happened. You just got to hope that everybody was okay. We do know that minor injuries happen. And the other thing that we've seen, sometimes when there are medical emergencies on cruise ships, what you see is actually the passengers get airlifted off. We're told that that didn't happen this time. So we do know that 6 of the guests were hurt, but they were treated on the ship here, on the medical center, in the medical center on the Carnival Glory. So a bit of a different situation.